What's up guys, this is TheDeDecker. We all know that fast cars come with a large price tag, and a lot of us cannot afford that. So I did some research to find the top 7 fastest cars with more than 300 horsepower under $5,000. I even searched these on Craigslist, and yes, they are available for $5K or less. Number 7 is 2001 Cadillac STS. V8 pushing 300 horsepower with 17 to 27 miles per gallon. This car used to be my favorite childhood car, with its classic but luxurious design. Who wouldn't love this car? This car weighs in just over 4,000 pounds, and the interior is a little outdated, but it is still an outstanding vehicle. Number 6 is the 1996 Nissan 300ZX Turbo with 300 horsepower, with 18 to 24 miles per gallon. This beast has a V6 engine which is very reliable, coming from Nissan, and with factory turbos, I wouldn't doubt it could handle well over 200,000 miles, and it weighs just around 3,500 pounds. This is currently a car I would love to have, and is my favorite on this list. Maybe one day soon I'll be driving this car. This car is a more luxurious sports car from its predecessors, and some doesn't even consider this a sports car, which I find mind-boggling. If you like Nissan, I'll look into this. Even the non-turbo ones are pretty outstanding. Number 5 is 2007 Pontiac Grand Prix GXP with 303 horsepower and giving a 18 to 27 miles per gallon. In my opinion, this is not a beautiful car, and when I see this car, I kind of want to kick it. But under the hood, it is packing out of beef, so I respect it in that sense. For the size, this car weighs pretty light at 3,600 pounds, and since this is a newer car, the inside will be a little bit nicer. Number 4 is the 1996 CAMARO Z28, pushing 310 horsepower and wielding a 5.7 V8. For a V8, this gas mileage isn't too bad, with 17 to 25 miles per gallon. When this car is done right and not all trashed up like the majority of them we see, this muscle car can look pretty legendary. For an early-year Chevy, the interior isn't terrible either, and it only weighs 3,500 pounds. Number 3 is my second favorite, which is 1997 BMW 740i with 322 horsepower and giving a 15 to 20 miles per gallon. And this one is pretty hefty at 4,500 pounds. As I mentioned in videos before, the BMW was always above its technological time, and with this car, there isn't an exception. When I see this car rolling down the road, I know it's hard for me to keep my eyes off of it. And with some modification, this car can look mean and aggressive, and the interior is near perfect with its flawless design. Number 2 is the 1999 Pontiac FIREBIRD with 327 horsepower and weighs 3,500 pounds. This car is a little bit more appealing from the Grand Prix. In my opinion, it looks a little bit like a dragon. However, I wouldn't drive it. Blah blah blah, it's just another Pontiac. Number 1 is the 2006 Dodge Charger RT with a whopping of 340 horsepower and weighs 4,000 pounds. Yes, I found this guy for around this price. It may be higher mileage, and it does only come in automatic. You can easily pull this car from a police auction and drive it for another 100,000 miles. And I've also seen some with 140,000 miles on Craigslist. With some time, you can also make this car look pretty mean. Out of my top 7 fastest cars under 5K, I would definitely pick the Nissan 300ZX, as I mentioned before. If you take care of this car can last a very long time, and you can do a lot to this car as well. And as I read on 300ZX forums, this car can handle up to 500 horsepower with stock internals. So this car is pretty versatile. Don't forget to check out my channel. I have a lot of videos similar to this one, so don't miss out. Press that subscribe button and you can be updated on my next videos. And like this video if you enjoyed it. This is TheDeDecker, and y'all have a great day.